I grew up in an abusive home. My biological father was abusive to me and my siblings and my mother. I didn't really know how to socialize with others. I had never met anyone my own age. The only people I'd ever met were my father's side of the family and my direct family, my mom, my siblings, and my dad. From the time I moved here that I had noticed symptoms of depression, and I didn't know what it was when I was younger, but looking back I can see how my confidence issues started building up. I didn't think that I was pretty or anything. I didn't think that I was very smart, despite the fact that I was technically ahead of a lot of kids in my grade after finally catching up in school from the years that I'd missed. Before I started going to the club, I was walking home, and in the winter, especially the winter that I started coming here, it was very cold and my snow boots were not the best. They had holes in them, and so I was getting frostbite in my feet. So my mom didn't want me walking home anymore, so she decided, hey, we're gonna sign you up for the club, see how it goes. I think since I started coming to the teen center, I've become a lot more confident, a lot more open with my peers, and a lot more friendly. Before I was very reserved. I didn't like talking to other people. I suffered from depression and high anxiety, which I still do, but it's a lot better now. I've got the staff here who are a very good emotional support, and I have a lot of friends here now, and doesn't matter if I cry, doesn't matter if I get upset, doesn't matter if I'm being unreasonable, they're there for me and they help me through it. Without the club, I would probably either be at home still very depressed. I wouldn't be getting all the opportunities that I have now.
I was getting in fights with my mom, and then I got sent to WVI, so I was in the CHINS program, which is a child in need of supervision, and then I had to mandatorily come here during the summer, so to be supervised, and then I found out I liked it and I stayed. Definitely fought with my mom a lot until I started coming to the club. My relationship with my mom is definitely better after I came to the club. There's no more yelling matches. The first day I was here, I didn't say anything to anyone, but they kept talking to me even though I didn't respond. They were just keep trying to have conversations with me. I was talking to them. That was a month after I first came to the club, so I was really getting connections with these people. The club is definitely a sanctuary where you can go to just do your favorite thing. For me, it's basketball, and I can just go and do here. And I think my first year I had a 1 GPA in high school, and so this year I've raised my whole GPA to just under a 3. And so it's definitely it hurt the first year, but it's definitely improved. I definitely think I can get scholarships to college now, because before it was obviously it wasn't looking good with a 1 GPA, and I didn't like anybody, so definitely a further in my career path. I guess it sounds really cliche, but thank you for helping me develop and get over my anger and agitation and improve my school.
My dad was not in my life in my childhood. He was working a lot, and we only got to see him, during the summers or at Christmas. Another one was that my mom was a single mom, and she was, dealing with her own demons. Substance abuse was very heavy in my childhood. I suffered with depression, anxiety. I always felt like I wasn't wanted. I went back for the summer to see my mom and to visit my mom, and I kind of got introduced into partying. I don't remember anything past showing up at that party, and I remember waking up in the hospital, not knowing how, when, why, anything. Don't even know where I'm at. My rock bottom with my drinking was when I rolled over in the bed and I saw my dad with his head in his hands, crying. I'm gonna cry. That was definitely something that made me realize that I do have a problem and I do need to get help, because if I don't get help, I'm going to die. The day after that whole incident, I came to the club, and I came in and right away Gary noticed that something was wrong. and he asked, and I just broke down. Him and Chris both worked together to talk to my parents to get me help with a school counselor, with CWCC. Everybody at the club especially was there to support me and to tell me, live, like, you are worth something to all of us. The club means family. It means everything to me. If it weren't for the club, I really don't think I'd be here today.